Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star-Lord's Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of June the 14th through to the 20th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. First up, we have the Seven of Swords reversed, followed then by Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, upright. And next we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, followed then by the Five of Swords reversed. And lastly, we have Major Arcana, the Hanged Man, reversed. So let's start with your overall energy. Cancer, the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. Well, I prefer to see this energy inverted as opposed to upright, because when it's in the upright position, this can point to avoidance. Now, this can come up when we're avoiding someone else, when others are avoiding us, when we're avoiding dealing with something. It can come up when somebody's being a little bit sketchy, trying to get away with something. When the card is inverted, however, this could be the sketchy person gets caught doing whatever it is they're doing. And it can also point to no longer avoiding. So if you've been avoiding people, maybe this week you're like, I'm not saying people in general, although maybe some of you have just been avoiding the general population, but it could be that you have been avoiding dealing maybe with a certain person or a certain relationship, a certain situation. But this week, maybe you're just taking the bull by the horns and you're deciding to just go for it. And I think if also too, if somebody has been avoiding you, talking to you, dealing with you. Now, this could be somebody at work. This could be a family member, a friend, what have you. Maybe you've been trying to get a hold of them and they're just haven't been answering, whatever the situation is. But it looks like this week there's going to be a level of dealing with something, and it's going to be a good luck thing, because here we go. We have the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright position, pointing to a moment of for some of you, this could be a really big break, but for some of you, it could be a small break that goes in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright position can point to, this is the wheel of Jupiter. It can bring some beneficial, circumstances your way. So it could be, say, for example, you could walk into a store, buy a lottery ticket, win a few dollars. You could look online and find your dream job is now, posting. It could be that, it's just a fluke situation where something just, works out really well for you. Maybe, you've been, or somebody's been avoiding you and you just happen to run into them now and they have to deal with the situation. Whatever the situation is, it's a good turn of events. This also points to the fact that this is where we get out of our own way. We're no longer having any resistance there. When we're trying to manifest things, the biggest block to manifestation I have found has always been resistance. Now, the more we put our focus on something that it's not happening, or that we want it to happen, or we're driving ourselves crazy with it, that's actually resistance, and it stops it from happening. It puts everything into Wheel of Fortune in reverse. When it's in the upright, this is where we stepped, at least momentarily, out of our own way, and we're able to obtain something that we've been after. For some of you, like I said, it could be a major thing. Others of you, maybe not so much. Maybe it's just a minor thing, but good fortune is good fortune, right? And the Ten of Wands in the reverse position follows. This is about being released from obligations, which is good. Perhaps, say, for example, some of you have been dealing with someone who's been avoiding taking responsibility for. So it could be a coworker, it could be a neighbor, it could be anybody, but perhaps now, the circumstances have changed and whatever has been on your plate could be taken off, so you get some relief. I like this energy inverted as opposed to upright. This is when we've taken on too much. It could even be physically. Sometimes we can get physically gung-ho and really, really, get on some kind of crazed physical fitness and really, just drain ourselves. So we have to be careful of that energy. It's good this week. I see this for you in the reverse position, indicating that there will be some relief if someone else has put too much on your plate, that it was making it difficult. It could be that you see that situation rectified. I always recommend that people, if you're at a point, like say you're a manager of your own business or even someone else's business, and too much is being put on you, I always say, like, delegate, 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 right? And that's what takes some of the pressure off. Maybe some of you have done that. Others of you, it's just a situation that now is being rectified so you don't have to deal with so much. Now, moving on towards the weekend, we do have the Five of Swords here in the reverse. Also better energy reversed as opposed to upright. When it's in the upright position, it's going to point to just being of two minds of something, or being, head versus heart kind of thing, where we're at odds with ourselves. It can also represent where we've been at odds with others. A lot of times the Five of Swords can represent that divide, where we're arguing with family members, friends, what have you. We're not on the same side. When the card is reversed, this is where the battle ends, whether it's an internal or external battle. It's not going to be a problem any longer. So, good news. And the last card you have here makes sense. The Hangman in the reverse position. This is a return to action. For some of you Cancers, perhaps there was a situation that the avoidance was causing some kind of holdup in your life. But now that it's been resolved, now you can return to action. See, because the Hangman in the upright position points to where we're just sort of needing to step back and to look at things maybe from a different perspective, or just wait, because we're waiting on someone else to get back to us, or waiting on someone else to take responsibility for things. So this is where we're no longer waiting now at the end of the week. Makes perfect sense, right? Because the situation's been resolved now. So it looks like you're no longer waiting. You get to return to action, maybe due to the beginning of the week and that lucky break. But like I said, hey, when it comes to lucky breaks, I'll take them. And I'm sure you will too. So that is your reading, Cancer. I really hope it helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye for now.